up, folks?
Hello,
It's
shut the
little boy here.
Wait, hold on. Just give it a second.
Just give it.
20 more seconds and we'll be ready. Yeah, stuff like that. Just don't make it too sexual. Cause then we'll get in trouble. You see?
Yeah. Do me.
Are we almost? Hold on. 30 seconds. Fuck pussy bitch. Fuck. Fucking my pussy, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Fucking my fuck. We can swear now. It's
That
past
wasn't
the
that
30-second mark.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what you meant. I was not.
Yeah, get
paying
closer to your
attention.
mic.
I was not paying attention at all.
You don't have to ASMR it. Alright.
Oh, I almost fell.
So, what are we doing?
Happy
here?
Father's... Oh yeah, today's Father's Day. Did you wish your dad a Happy Father's Day?
That's fine. We're recording this on Father's Day, so you just completely dated this podcast already. Good job.
Wait, what day is it? The 16th!
Yeah. Good job.
How much
So-
did I run yesterday?
Today, we're doing a podcast. We're starting up a podcast. We don't know what we're calling it yet. You have any ideas?
Saturday.
You're just on your phone right now, huh?
I ran 3.8 miles yesterday.
Not what I said.
That's pretty good.
Okay. So, today, we're starting a podcast. I'm just gonna restart. We're starting a podcast. And we don't know what we're gonna call it. What are we gonna call it, Sam?
The Big Gays.
The Big Gays. We're the Big Gays. Everybody.
The Big Gay Gang.
Big Gay.
BGG.
ASMR Batman.
Or we could go BBC and we can be Big Black Country.
I got some. Here.
Except we are the whitest kids you can
I
imagine.
hear scratch. You like me scratching? You want to hear me scratch some more?
I think it was a little too sexual.
That's kind of the idea.
Okay.
Feel free to touch yourself when listening to this.
Please don't.
It's
If you
fine.
do,
I'm
you will
fine with
probably go to jail.
They don't know. And they don't know that we're only little baby boys. We're only 9. Well, I'm 9.5. So, I'll be 10 in half a year.
And I'm older by 5 a month. I don't know why I said
I'm
5.
9 and
It's
he's
just a
27.
month. Yeah.
Despite the fact that he sounds like a 6-year-old girl. He's also tiny. He's real tiny. He's 5'5". Ha. Ha, you're tiny. Ha.
I'm handsome, baby.
You do look very normal. You look like a very normal person.
You do not look like a normal person.
Well, I'm not going
if
for that.
someone looks
I
at
look
you
like
on the
a
street,
lion.
they're
I
not
look like
gonna
a
say
fierce
you're
lion.
a normal person. They're gonna go up to. They're just gonna look at you and say, the
That's a
fuck are
fucking
you?
That's a creeper from Minecraft.
Oh no, run.
The two of us, we love Minecraft. Isn't that right?
Minecraft gays?
Oh, I'm Aiden, by the way. We didn't say that. Hey,
I'm Shmamoopo.
that's not your actual name. You made that up.
It's my maiden name.
That doesn't even... That's not even accurate.
It's not.
His maiden name... I'm pretty sure maiden name is only reserved for women, too, so...
Well, what if a man has his last name changed? Would it be...
Surname.
Oh. Fuck. Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So, on this podcast, we're gonna talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Don't judge
You know
us.
what's a good question? How long can you record for?
It'll be fine. Well, how long...
It's gonna like cut out before we even like notice, and we're just gonna continue talking for like an hour.
Well, I got it all pulled up. It's fine. You can try clipping the audio. Don't do that. Actually, wait. Never mind. I'm sorry I even
Clip
joked
all
about
of
it. What?
We're not gonna tell anyone our information.
Sorry, guys. I know you were hoping to hear our social security numbers and all, but apparently...
We're gonna clip that out.
We're gonna cut it out. We're gonna say it.
We're definitely gonna say it. But you're not gonna hear it.
You won't hear it.
Only I will hear it.
So... What did we... Ah! What was that? Did I clip the audio? No, it's fine.
No, you know. I almost
Threw a
lost
camera
my phone.
box at me. This isn't a box. What is this? What do you call this?
I don't know.
A case?
Oh, that's like Hulk's lens.
Where are you going? He's got a violin, folks. Keep in mind, he doesn't know how to play violin. We're not even... That's not even his violin. We're at my house. That's my sister's violin.
It's broken.
It doesn't have a string. It's missing a string. This is good content, everybody? You glad you tuned in? Okay, alright. Good job. So, it's not gonna pick you up if you don't sit down. I can't continue with this podcast until you sit your ass down.
I don't own an ass.
I don't either. I
My
would assume they're
grandfather
pretty
does.
expensive. You want a pocket pussy?
Have you ever rode an ass?
I haven't.
I have not.
I think I've ridden a pony once.
I don't think you should ride asses. No.
So,
Don't.
alright. You know,
He's agreeing with me.
here's the thing.
I said, he's agreeing with
They're not gonna pick this up, so what they're gonna hear is silence, and then you go, no. They don't know what's going on. For context, we're in the basement right now. We just heard my father say no to my dog, and now my dog's barking. And he stopped. He's going again. I don't know if you can... Maybe he can pick that up, but it's very quiet from where we are. So, what movie did we see last night?
Gajira.
Get closer to your mic. That you're gonna... Okay, no. No,
Gajira.
That's gonna... That's... Okay. That's gonna sound like shit.
We watched Gajira.
We watched Godzilla, King of the
Gajira.
Monsters. What'd you think of that, Sam?
It's Gajira. He fucked people up.
Yeah? That's
He
not
almost died.
I was kind of asking for your opinion of it, though.
But then an Asian
You gotta get
man
close to your
saved-
mic, dude.
He almost died.
It's not gonna pick you up.
An Asian man saved his life.
Get where I am to my mic. That's not where I am. You're too close.
What if I face the opposite? Will it still pick me up?
It's gonna sound worse.
I'm looking away from the mic and talking.
It's not a good idea. You shouldn't do that.
Done. 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 All right.
Okay.
So
Well.
it was pretty cool. It looks amazing.
One of my biggest problems with that movie, and I don't think you understand this problem. There was no King Kong.
That's because he's gonna be in the next movie.
I don't care. That's my favorite kaiju. That's half the reason I walked into that movie theater. I was gonna be like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, what is it? Rodon. He's gonna be in this movie. That's pretty cool.
Rotom?
King Ghidorah. That's pretty nice. Mothra, cool. But
For some reason, I thought Mothra's was like the bad guy.
well, no, Mothra's always been like the one that was on the human side.
Oh.
I think. I don't know.
But we barely saw the tortoise.
I think that was actually made for that movie.
What?
I don't think that turtle monster has been in any other Godzillas.
No, he's actually a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in like the old like when they didn't really animate. They had like the clay figures. He was in
Okay.
one of those.
Okay, so they kept teasing King Kong. Like, maybe, I don't know, halfway through the movie. You know, this also
Yeah, they
bothered
started
me.
talking about Skull Island.
So they were all in I think the jet thing, and they brought, I think, Emma on the screen, and they were like, "Why did you let King Ghidorah out?" Ghidorah, right?
No, they called it like Monster Zero.
They called it Monster Zero at this point in the movie, and she was like, because, you know, because, you know, humans are polluting the world, and in our lifetime, the world's gonna be destroyed. That's always kind of been what Godzilla's about. That's not what annoys me. What annoys me is she was talking, and as she's talking, she has clips and pictures show up on screen. So she, like, made a presentation to...
She prepared a presentation to
seriously,
explain her whole
they're
plan.
like time lapses. Like, what? I don't know when she had time to prepare this. But... And also, they showed, like, however many monsters and, like, old folklore that shows evidence of these monsters. And they showed all of them: Rodon, King Ghidorah, Godzilla, all of them, and they all appeared in the movie, plus some. And they showed, like, old cave paintings of King Kong.
Yeah,
And
but that was only on Skull Island.
Right.
Those pictures were taken on Skull Island, where
Right, but my point
he's like
is,
the king or ruler.
out of the kaiju that she showed in that slideshow, the only one that didn't show up was King Kong. That's my favorite kaiju, and he's the only one that didn't show up.
Because they're like hinting him for the next movie. But what I'm mad about is in the beginning they said that there was like 7. I can't remember the exact number. I think it was like 17 and counting. In the end, they only showed about like 8
There
of
was
them.
only a couple.
Yeah. There was like 4 which you saw fight, and then there was like 4 others which you just saw.
It really
They
seems
didn't
like
do anything. You just saw them.
it seems like the plot wasn't trying to do more than just like show monsters fighting, which is cool. I just wanted to see monsters fight. That's mostly why I stepped into the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
However, despite the fact that it's just like its plot is really simple because it's just trying to show the monsters, it also at the same time really seems like it's trying its best to avoid monster fights.
Well, yeah, because that's just a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but
Of course, they would try to avoid that at all costs.
well, but it looks cool though.
It looks cool.
And I wanted to see
but
it.
it's a lot of
And
money.
I wanted to see that.
We're gonna see some more monster fighting in the next film, where
It also just
hopefully
wasn't a
Godzilla
fantastic
beats
movie
the shit
altogether.
out of King Kong. Yeah.
It was really cliche. It was like insanely cliche. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh no, Godzilla's dead.
like they basically made Jurassic Park but with Godzilla. Like they're experimenting on Mothra, and then the bad guys come in, who aren't even really bad guys.
Yeah.
Like they set them up as bad guys, and the one guy gets like 3 seconds of screen time, and so like what's the point? And it's like, oh, they're not even bad guys. Actually, they didn't even kidnap Emma and the what is it, Maddie?
Mhm.
They didn't even kidnap him. They were on board, I guess. I don't even know. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Like they're experimenting on it, and then the bad guys, they don't want them to experiment on it. They come out, they go, no, and then they kill everybody.
No.
That's what they said. They said no. So it was that bugged me.
Mm-hmm.
That part of the movie, that whole idea.
They got a lot of stuff wrong, scientifically.
Such as King Kong not being in the movie.
What? Oh, King Kong. Yeah. That's no, the nuclear stuff. When he goes into the cave,
I kind of like
he should be dead the moment he takes
spoilers, by the
off
way.
his glove.
Hey, spoilers.
just at the end of the podcast. Spoilers, by the way.
I did kind of notice that, but
he should have been dead the moment, and he should have had blisters. He should have been burning.
right, but I think give him a couple more seconds, he would have started dying. Also, it's a movie, So,
Fuck movies.
I don't judge it too harshly.
I hate it. It's a good movie.
Well, it's kind of mediocre.
Alright, hit the tortoise name is Gamera.
I thought it was like Men in Black.
Why do they always a lot of the names end with A.
Good observation.
Godzilla, Gamera,
Did you know there's a lot of kaiju?
Mothra.
The kaiju's are big old monsters.
There's probably more that end with A.
A is a very common letter. If it was like X, then that's something interesting.
Godzillax.
What?
Godzillax. Mothrax.
That sounds like a cleaning supply.
I thought it sounded like a drug. Because they got all...
It could be used as
drugs
one.
are like super weird names.
Speaking of drugs,
Tortoise.
have you ever gotten
The land kaiju.
the land kaiju? What is that?
It's not an actual card, but...
I know it's not. Thanks, bud.
Tortoise, the land kaiju.
That looks disgusting. It really looks like
That's
he's gonna.
a really bad picture, too.
It really looks like he's gonna put his feet up and be like, sniff him. You know?
What's your obsession with feet?
No, wait, no. Do not give people the idea that I have an obsession with feet. It's just DeviantArt pictures are funny.
DeviantArt pictures of feet.
You see Hitler? You remember Hitler feet?
Why'd you show me that? That was... It's just weird. What the hell is this picture?
What?
This one he doesn't even have a
They can't even
shell
see
on.
this, by the way. I've seen that. That's baby Godzilla. That's like Godzilla Jr.
That's what that is?
This is an audio podcast.
I know, but it's just funny looking at these pictures.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look up all the kaiju.
Have you ever gotten high off Sharpies?
I've never gotten high off of anything.
I've been on a quest.
Quest. All you have to do is go to the store, buy some Sharpies, and you're done.
No, I've tried like shoving up my nose.
Yeah, you're right. It was King Ghidorah, whatever the...
Well, that's not what I said, so apparently I wasn't correct.
Oh.
King Ghidorah.
Yeah, King what the fuck?
King
All right.
Ghidorah?
There... Ghidorah.
Yeah.
Gyra?
I was really hoping we could keep up that silence on this.
Huh?
On this
Oh,
audio
yeah.
show.
Mecha Godzilla.
I have seen that. I told you about robots. I told you there was robots. There's also like
No. Mecha Godzilla was created by people to fight back.
That's not... I didn't say literally anything about that. I said robots.
Yeah, but you said that there were some kaiju which are robots. And
Yeah. That
A
doesn't
lot of
disprove
them
what
are,
I
like-
said. There was also like this...
what the hell is this?
What?
Manila.
Vanilla?
Manila. Wait, I'm gonna look. I gotta look up pictures.
Did you not even look... You just heard the name and you were like, oh...
No, I saw like a small. What the fuck is this thing?
You're just gonna keep hot... You're not gonna... What is that?
It's like
No.
Godzilla, but if he was just the smoothest.
That smooth ass Godzilla.
That smooth ass Godzilla. No rockiness, no spikes, just smooth.
So, we were gonna bring... What do you find?
What?
Alright, never mind.
What did you say?
So we were gonna bring other people onto this show. However, we couldn't. Because I'm about to alienate any potential viewers under the age... Or over the age of, like, 17.
Why?
Well, we couldn't get other co-hosts because we have
Co-hosts.
finals
Yeah.
starting tomorrow.
High school sucks.
I hate school, man.
No, I love
School is not epic.
Alright.
I just want to get home and play Fortnite.
Gotta get on the grind, man. That's all that matters in life.
Bubba died in the storm. That's not my joke. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean.
Talking about Forrest Gump plays Fortnite.
I have no idea what that is.
super mega. I may have just clipped that audio. I didn't speak quietly enough.
Wait, what does it mean when it clips the audio?
Well, buddy, let me explain this basic audio information for you.
Yes, do.
See this whole
Yes.
bar here?
Uh-huh.
When the blue, this is good content, by the way. When the blue gets out of there, you've clipped it. You're too loud.
Oh, so you can't do something like this.
Don't do that. Why would you do that?
Oh, yeah. I see it. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
you clipped it, bud. Stop.
I
Well,
did
if
it
you could stop
again.
doing it, that would be helpful for me.
So
Because I don't think you're editing
it.
it.
Just stops.
What?
What happens when you clip it?
It sounds bad.
Oh, okay. This will sound amazing.
See what are you? Alright, we're good.
Alright.
So, I
I
saw.
could hear that through the headphones.
What? I did.
That was the weirdest thing.
I saw a picture of Jesus having sex with Virgin Mary,
Ew.
which is weird on a lot of levels.
That's his mom.
Cause I'm an atheist because I'm better than you.
Also an atheist.
I was just talking about everyone in general.
Oh yeah.
I'm smarter
Fuck
than
you.
I'm smarter than you. But
I don't think that's what it means to be.
despite
an
that fact, I still felt uncomfortable looking at that. It felt wrong. I didn't like
Yes.
that.
anything. Does it feel wrong when you watch incest porn?
Well, it feels less weird.
It's like I would say that's like the same exact thing.
No, it's Jesus. We're talking about Jesus.
Alright. Would it feel weird if you watched Morgan Freeman fuck his mother?
Yeah, I'm not saying that wouldn't be weird. I'm just saying I think it's more weird for Jesus for Jesus porn.
Jesus. I'm looking up Jesus porn.
Why would you? No, you not.
I'm doing it.
That just makes me uncomfortable.
There's a website. It's xxxchurch.com.
Is it Jesus? If it's just like priests, then whatever. But
Jesus loves porn stars. What?
what are you talking about?
That's what is the first thing that came up when I looked this up.
That's not even. That doesn't even have anything to do with Jesus. That's just.
It's just a website that says Jesus loves porn stars. That's all it says.
Are you going to? Are you visiting that website?
Does it have a podcast?
What would that podcast
Every
entail?
Every time I visit my parents' home, I feel triggered. Is that weird?
A little. What is triggered, by the way? Because I know, triggered means that there's a video that.
Help! I always look at porn when I'm bored. Why do I want to look at porn when I'm angry? Bored and angry.
That's not that weird.
Whiteboard. What triggers my bad behavior? That one's I don't.
I got bad behavior all over me.
I feel like crap, when I look at porn, which then makes me want to look at porn again. How do I break this cycle?
That's not weird.
Oh.
What are you looking at?
Welcome to the Panic Button
Hold up.
Podcast, brought to you by XXXchurch.com. Each episode, Craig Gross answers a question or two that has got you.
Can we get in trouble for this?
No time
Yes.
for
Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look online,
Jesus porn.
and I figured for the first episode of this podcast, it might be cool and easier to look up podcast material and talk about that. This is not we're running out of material, by the way, folks. I
We
figured it
just
would
started
be
and
fun.
we're already running out of material. It's a great start.
Well, like, how long has this been? We're like halfway done.
Halfway done?
Yeah.
How long has it been?
What?
How long has it been?
25 minutes?
Okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be long. It's my first time.
You're not speaking loud enough, by the way, buddy.
It's my first time.
You
It
got-
doesn't
you didn't
have
even
to
get
be
any louder.
long.
You just got more sassy.
It's my first time.
Okay. Who's getting sexual?
Hey, that's not true.
Q&A. Well, that doesn't work.
That doesn't. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna ask you. Let's Q&A each other.
Okay, do you have any birth defects?
Bitch, what's that supposed to mean? You call me ugly?
I mean, a little, but I was just curious.
No.
I do.
What does a birth defect mean?
What?
No, because if you're not saying birthmark, you're saying birth defect, which means you're fucked up.
Right.
Are you fucked up?
That's what I was asking.
In which ways are you fucked up?
That's what I'm asking.
Well, you said you.
That's
had
kind of
one.
what a birthmark is.
You said you had one. You said you had a birth defect.
Yeah, I got a birthmark.
That's not a birth defect.
Look at my eye. Look at my right eye.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not, and it's not birthmark. It's I looked at it. This sounds weird. I looked it up. No, it's called heterochromia.
Do I have the disease?
No, it's not a disease. It just means you have two different eye colors.
They're both the same color, just one has a brown strip in it.
No, I mean, I meant
It's still a birthmark.
it's a certain type of heterochromia where you have in one eye you'll have two different eye colors.
It's still a birthmark. That's not
I
a
have
birthmark.
something called central heterochromia, which means the center of my eye is a different color than the outer part.
Like your pupil?
No.
I don't like that.
See, look, you have the brown inside, and then it's like the bluish outside, bluish green outside.
It just looks fully green.
Well, sometimes it looks. Don't make fun of me.
I didn't make funny. Go
You're
over your
making
mic,
fun of me.
please.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna pollute it.
You're making fun of me. I need to.
I don't
look
know
at
why you
myself.
had to make it sound so sexual.
Just look up hetero. What are you on? Left. Oh.
Lively. Story of the day. Did we do that? Get away! Oh my god!
I was looking at the screen.
I looked at my computer for a
Yes.
second. I looked back. He's like an inch away from me.
I was looking at the screen. Yes, we already did that. That would be the Godzilla thing.
Okay.
Oh, you know what's a
That's
funny
more of a
story?
recap.
I ate an apple while riding a bike. I call that skill. Because I
Okay.
didn't fall.
I did.
Have
I
you
tried-
fallen off of a bike, Aiden?
Yeah.
I have to.
I was on the bike path and I was riding home from school, and one of my brakes had broken. The other one was fine. I'm not an idiot. But you know what? That's arguable. But one of the brakes was like broken, and the tube thing was off. So I wanted to inspect it, but I didn't want to stop. So I like got it with one of my hands, and I was just looking at it, and I was going like really fast too,
Mm-hmm.
and I started slowly to drift towards the left, towards like the wooden barrier.
Oh.
And I realized I can't fix this. I'm about to die. I accepted it. And I smashed into it, and I thought I broke my legs.
Oh, damn.
And then I had just passed by a couple of people like a minute prior, so like I'm like struggling to get up for like 10 seconds, and I see them come around the corner, and they just see me on the ground.
I've had a biking accident once before in my life where I had to go to the emergency room. And then I had to get a CAT scan. And CAT scans feel weird.
That's you know what? That story sounds like you really had a really bad day, but it doesn't sound as bad as the day you had to eat stuffed crust pizza.
I've Never ate stuffed crust pizza, bitch. I refuse to eat stuffed crust pizza.
Do you want to give a little bit of context on that? So we were at lunch with a couple of our friends, and everyone was talking about bad days that they've had.
Everyone was saying really sad stuff. Like,
Yeah, one of our friends was talking about how her dad died.
It was just so sad.
And Sam hit him out the door with one time at the supermarket they ran out of the pizza that I like.
No, it wasn't even one time. It was like literally the day before that. I went to the supermarket to get my usual pizza, my frozen store brand pizza, which is it's good pizza to me. And they didn't have pepperoni, which was like the only one I liked.
You don't like cheese?
They had like the 5 cheese stuff.
Are you worried about how many cheeses are on your pizza?
Yes, you need the right cheeses.
Also, the thing about this is, the way he ended the story at the time was, it wasn't that bad. He ate a pizza and it wasn't that bad.
No, yeah, because so basically, I couldn't find the one I wanted. Because I usually get the thick crust pizzas. And then, so I looked at other pizza brands, and I looked at the next best thing, which was DiGiorno. And then, they didn't have it either. They didn't have pepperoni. But they did have pepperoni with stuffed crust. And I was like, no.
I'm just zoning out right now.
I don't like stuffed
I cannot.
crust.
My brain won't let me become engaged with this story.
And then, since I didn't like stuffed crust, I just went another aisle over to see the next best thing, which was thin crust pizza, and I had to go with it.
Oh my god.
And in the end, it was not bad pizza. It was pretty good. It was like red Baron.
This day,
Also, why the hell would you name a pizza brand out of Nazi fighter pilots? That's a weird name. 'Cause that's what Red Baron is. It's either Nazi or just German, like World War I German.
It was
fighter
World War I,
pilots.
think.
Yeah, it wasn't Nazi.
They had it in.
They're still German.
They talked about it in Snoopy. Found out it
Yeah.
was Santa Claus.
So,
What are we talking about right now? We're talking about pizza. This is not entertaining.
Yeah, so that was like one of the saddest moments of my life.
That came to your mind before the day your dog died.
Yeah, because
Have you ever had a family member die?
I have plenty.
So that's worse.
No, it's because it's like, you gotta understand. People die.
Okay, seriously.
I just don't want to get near this.
Not
People
that
die,
Flip it, you flip
and it hurts.
Stop.
The pain. Ow, ow, ow. Alright.
We were in
It's
Jersey.
a natural thing that happens.
We were in Jersey a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and your brother and I figured out that you're a bad person.
How?
started-
No, it's just like you feel bad, but you don't know them. You don't know what happened.
So we were talking about
yeah.
9/11. We started talking about 9/11,
I wouldn't cry.
probably the greatest tragedy in U.S. history.
I was born after it too, so I didn't even experience it.
You were born after the Holocaust too.
The Holocaust was a bad thing, but I'm not like crying.
I'm not saying
I'm
you
not,
should
like,
be crying about it.
sad.
I'm saying you should feel bad.
Yeah, I feel like a little bad. I didn't know anyone. I feel like, oh, that was a terrible thing. Those people who do that are bad people. The end.
However, if you were given a chance to go back in time and kill Osama bin Laden before 9/11, or pepperoni DiGiorno's pizza, you would choose DiGiorno's pizza. I guarantee it.
No, I just wouldn't go back in time.
You just wouldn't choose either of them?
No, because if you had the chance to go back in time and kill Hitler as a baby, first off, that brings up the moral question: is it right? And then,
Yes, he's Hitler.
and then secondly, it's like, of course, you'd be avoiding this terrible tragedy, whatever the fuck, but you don't know what the outcome's gonna be. What if an even worse person comes
This
to
was a Family
become
Guy
the
episode.
leader? Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't watch that. I only watch some
Family Guy is not a good show.
It's the best show.
However, it's hit or miss. There's a lot of funny stuff.
Alright, so back. Because you don't know. Someone else worse than Hitler could have gone to power. Or maybe someone else who's more successful. And you could go back to the future. And then it could be it could be just Nazi conquered the world. You never
Because
know
the
what
leader
could
was
happen.
dead.
No. I mean, what if someone else other than Hitler... What if... Alright, say you killed baby Hitler. Baby Hitler is not alive. That doesn't mean that fascist party is still not there. That was still a fascist party. That Hitler was like... He saw and he was like, yes, I'm gonna join this party. And then, now what if someone else in that party became the leader and had the same motives as Hitler?
I think
but
he
is more
mostly
successful?
started Nazis.
No, he didn't start the... I mean,
he didn't
might
start
have-
it, but he was a big part in like developing
I don't
it.
think that initially the party, I don't think it was like really that against Jews. Like they didn't like them,
No,
but they weren't.
yeah,
like,
Hitler brought that.
yeah, they weren't completely
they were
hating them.
They were mostly like anti-communism.
Yeah.
I think anti-fascism too, which is ironic.
Were they really?
I think so.
No, because I'm pretty sure the name Nazi like stands for
It's like national.
anything that's
something.
national is usually fascist, though.
Yo, Volkswagen was made by Hitler. He named it.
Did he really name it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it like translate to like people's
means-
car?
Yeah, Volks and wagon. Get it? I'm gonna get this cat out because I'm just paranoid it's gonna shit
What
everywhere.
does Nazi? I didn't say Nazi. I said Nazi.
It's a good.
Nazi.
Keep him entertained.
Oh yeah, stand for shit. The National Socialists. Is that it? National Socialist German Workers. Huh.
Don't know where the cat is.
I don't.
Ow!
The cat's gone. Alright, well. It stands for the National Socialist German Workers. And they probably chose that symbol because doesn't that symbol like mean peace or something?
Something
In
like
some like religion.
something like Hindu.
Yeah.
thing.
It's like something very peaceful.
Yeah.
The swastika.
Hey, isn't that annoying when people say the swastika?
I've never heard someone say swastika.
I've heard that. It's annoying. There's no ER or even an R.
Swastika.
It's annoying.
Oh my god. Yeah, but that's stupid. Anyone who calls it swastika.
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound right. It sounds better. Swastika.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's
Alright, new topic.
new topic.
Away from the Nazis.
E3.
E3. Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be the best game in the world. Hands
What?
down.
What is Cyberpunk 2077 like? What's
It's an RPG. Like, say Borderlands. But, like, if Borderlands had really good graphics,
and Keanu Reeves.
futuristic, Keanu Reeves, cybernetics, Borderlands. Like,
So-
you have enemy health bars, and then every time you shoot them, you'll have, like, hit marks, and then the health bar slowly drains. It's not, like, a realistic shooter.
When you hit somebody, their
No,
health will drain.
it's not like a realistic shooter where you just, like, shoot them once in the head and they're dead. Everyone has, like, cybernetic upgrades, which will allow different things. And basically, like, when like you start your character, customize your character, you have, like, certain attributes, like skill points, like how you'd play, like, Fallout.
What if you make your character look like Keanu Reeves? So it's just like there's two Keanu Reeves.
I wonder if you could do that. They just have a preset that's just Keanu Reeves. But
So-
no, apparently Keanu Reeves isn't like an actual person. Like
Excuse me?
character and I mean From like when you watch the trailer.
Oh, I thought you meant like
He's
Keanu
like-
Reeves isn't real.
No. When you watch the trailer in the game, Keanu Reeves is like shows up as like a hologram that you see.
Okay. Well,
So
it could
I'm
be,
not
like, a
sure
rare
if he's gonna be like
situation.
an actual character that will help you more than just like a hologram that just tells. He's probably gonna be like the tutorial person who just like tells
He'll be
you
more
what
than
to
that.
do.
There's no way they would bring in Keanu Reeves just for the tutorial.
I mean, he might do more than just that, but he might be like the initial tutorial person that will
Like
just like
tutorial?
tutorial.
I didn't say tutorial, it's tutorial.
Tutorial.
From
Terial.
Undercraft.
Aerial. Undercraft?
Yeah.
Under the head and through the mail to
What are you
grandma's
talking about?
house we go.
So
Alright.
that's your most anticipated game
Yes.
that's coming up.
Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna be amazing.
I have two. Beyond Good and Evil 2. That game looks absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds it might turn into a No Man's Sky situation because I just don't know how they could do that. Really, it just seems too much. But I don't know. And with that game, it's probably gonna be a while before we even get a release date. But with that game, I'm fine with that because it is a very big game.
Mm-hmm.
What they're planning to do with it. But the other one, and it annoys that I'm bothered by this.
Don't say Last of Us 2.
The Last of Us Part 2.
You said it. God damn it. You've been like wanting
Back
that
up from
game.
I can hear you through the headphones
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. Back up.
You've been wanting that game ever since you like started the first one. Not even finished it. You like start the first one. It's like
Don't
Last
sound
of
him,
Us 2. I'm ready.
Well, Last of Us... Okay, so Last of Us is my favorite game of all time. Because it's good and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm excited for The Last of Us Part 2. And it just, like, it was announced in 2016. And I think every year they've said, it's gonna come out this year. And then it doesn't. And this year, 2019, they didn't even do that. They just gave up. Sony didn't even come to E3. They're like, you
Didn't.
know it's not
No,
gonna
but
happen.
Sony's definitely gonna have some sort of like
I heard, like,
of their own thing.
I heard they were having, like, State of Play, which I don't really know
Yeah.
what that means.
But this sucks they couldn't go to E3.
Right.
They should have just. I still have what does Nazi stand for in my search history.
There was also... I'm also excited for Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
Sure. I'm not really a Final Fantasy fan.
I am. You know what? I haven't actually finished a single Final Fantasy game.
I don't
I've
think
played-
I have either.
I've played 24 hours of Final Fantasy X, and I still haven't beaten it.
I played.
I got
Final
just one
Fantasy
boss.
15, but that just like, it's not terrible.
Final Fantasy 15
But
is...
so it's I don't like the driving. You just
That can't
drive
get
for
people-
like 5 minutes.
It's
Then you get somewhere, complete the quest, then you have to drive like 5 minutes somewhere else.
it's annoying. However, that might be the most immersive game I've ever played. All the food looks delicious.
The food.
The food looks amazing. But I got this one boss in Final Fantasy X that I just can't beat. It's been a year since I've... It's pretty much
Like
since I
Ornstein
picked
and
up that game.
Snow.
Ooh. I'll talk about that in a sec.
That was like your worst nightmare.
Ooh.
And I beat him. I beat him like.
Because you had humanities.
I had
Not yet.
humanity.
I want to talk about
Alright,
this first. I got this one boss in Final Fantasy X called... I don't remember what the name is. It's just like... You're going with the people... I don't know. I don't remember what they're called.
Yeah, totally. Come on.
But you're in this airship, and you're going to rescue Luna. Yuna. Because
Some Asian.
it's been a
name.
year since I played it. Because she's getting married to Seymour, because Seymour came back to the dead or something. So, like, Seymour kidnapped her or something, so you gotta go save her. And before you do, you gotta fight this boss, which is especially annoying, because, like I said, you don't have Yuna, so you can't summon any monsters to help you fight. So, it's really difficult. And, like, it's kind of cool how you can, like, move back and forth with the ship. However, say the boss, like, it's like in its main move it's like doing is his poison spray, which not only does it poison you, it also deals an insane amount of damage, like a third of your health, like more than that. But the thing is, you know when it's gonna happen because it breathes in, and then it does it. Then its next turn. So it's kind of cool. You tell the guy to move back when it starts charging up. That's pretty cool, right? Well, no, because you need to wait until that guy's turn too. So if it charges up and the guy's turn isn't until after the boss's turn,
No.
you still get sprayed. So I can't beat it. I cannot.
You just gave up?
I'll go back to it eventually. But
Alright.
the Ornstein Smo.
Yes.
I was stuck on that boss for a year.
I feel like that has to be like the longest anyone has ever been
Well,
stuck.
I mean, it obviously it was pretty on and off.
Yeah.
I wasn't playing it every day.
But come on, how many times have you died to him?
It's got to be over 30, at least. So I got the Ornstein Smo. In the first couple times I did it, I ran out of all of my humanities. I just couldn't, cause you gotta run past like 3 giants just in that one hall to get to, and then you have to summon them. That takes a year while giants are running after you. So I just kept trying to do it by myself, and I couldn't do it. It was ridiculous. So cause I just didn't want to have to go all the way back to the depths and farm for humanity. That would have been annoying. So, but eventually I did, and I went back. I farmed humanity, and I beat it like one of my first tries
With the humanity, with the...
with a phantom.
Isn't it... Was it Solaire that helps you on that one?
No, it was another player.
Oh, you got another player.
Yeah, Solaire's sign is like on a staircase, but like right next to it.
Yeah, I
Black
think
Knight.
when I played, I think I got Solaire's to help me with it.
It's not Solaire, but
Solaire.
Solaire. And then I stopped playing. I played a little more, and then I got to Nito, and I stopped playing for a while. Then I came back to it. I beat Nito my first try when I came back to it. Nito's... I really like Nito as a boss fight. Because it's pretty easy, and it's pretty fun.
I stopped playing when I got to...
I have beaten it since.
Who was
My
it?
favorite boss in that game is the last one.
The last one?
It's really hard, but it's really, like, cool and rewarding.
I think... So basically, when I played, I'd never beaten the game before, but I don't really like playing it just as it is. So I played it, it was either without a shield or without armor. And it was one of those two. I can't remember which I did, because I know I did one of them in Dark Souls 3, and then I did one of them in...
Did you beat?
Dark Souls. I did the Dark Souls 3 one. With either without a shield or without armor. One of the two. It was, I can't remember. But, I beat Ornstein Smo like the first or second try with Solaire. Because I just let him do everything.
Right.
I would just no, I mean, the biggest thing was, it was just getting the dodges down when Ornstein came after, like, did, like, the charge at you. I didn't like the charge. That was really annoying.
The whole thing's annoying. and then I know I'm doing, like, a Giant Dad playthrough, too. You know what Giant Dad is?
No.
Giant Dad is, like, players designed it. It's the best possible PvP build that you can do.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, and with that, it's like really good, but it takes a while. But I got to where I was in the game in my main playthrough in 40 hours in like 10 hours. So, and then I got to Ornstein Smo. I beat it by myself on like the 5th try. Because you can stun lock Smo really easily.
Oh. Yeah, but that was also the annoying thing. Because the moment you dodge, Ornstein like charges at you with a spear, you dodge that, you go in, alright, I'm gonna dodge this, then attack, but you can't because Smo is like right behind Ornstein, running up on you, so you know you have to run away.
Like
And he does like the same exact thing.
they're hard enough bosses by themselves, which was proven by Dark Souls 2, where Ornstein was just a boss.
The old Dragon Slayer.
And that was
He was actually really easy though. When I played him in Dark Souls 2, I found that boss fight not. He only killed me like once or twice.
He took me a little while, but I didn't mind because it's a fun fight. And like that's a great fight. So why didn't you just do that one and keep them separate? You didn't need them both.
Since we're on the idea of Dark
Ring of
Souls and From Software,
Ring of Elden.
yes,
Yes.
From Software's newest game
With George R.R. Martin. That I actually don't know what that is about.
They barely showed anything.
But I'm sure it'll be great.
I was actually like, I'm honestly not sure what it's gonna really look like graphic wise, because one of the pictures,
they all look amazing.
Yeah, I know, but like like the Dark Souls series and the Bloodborne series, that's like semi-realistic. All of them are like realistic. But,
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Like I've seen pictures where it's really cartoony, almost like chibi.
You have that like this is one dude which it just has like a scene on him for a little bit, and he looks like a Zelda character.
But I've also seen pictures.
He's like a giant stubby man. There's like, I don't know. He's just thick.
He doubles.
Wait, what's it called?
What?
What's the game called?
Ring of Elden. But I know what you're talking about. I see like really cartoony pictures, and I also see pictures where it just looks like a normal Dark Souls game. Like graphically, it just looks normal.
This thing. That does. It looks like it's from Zelda.
That's a double C, bitch.
Yeah.
Speaking of Zelda.
Oh, this is the second one.
There's a sequel to Breath of the Wild coming out, which I'm very excited for.
I never played the first one.
And Banjo-Kazooie. Those are the only...
Banjo-Kazooie being added to Super Smash!
Wasn't that like the only two big things out of Nintendo?
Yes.
I was kind of disappointed with E3 this year.
No, that was one thing. They didn't show a lot of gameplay trailers.
Right.
There was just, like, you had Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs showed a gameplay trailer, which actually looked pretty nice. It looked different. In Watch Dogs, they're definitely taking a different like route than the previous games.
Yeah. Like
completely different.
Speaking of different routes, I want to talk about this. We only have like 7 minutes left. The Joker. That movie looks like 7 out of 10 at most.
6.5 out of 10.
Maybe. I don't know about giving the Joker a backstory though. That's what I'm concerned about. Because the reason, one of the biggest reasons why the Joker is so like threatening and scary is because you don't know. He's just crazy. You don't know what he's about. Like they gave him a backstory, but it wasn't really that in depth. It's not, it's just not canon. You know. It's not like the Killing Joke backstory and Arkham Origins, where he's like the Red Hood. It is kind of cool to see it though, and I'm glad. I'm pretty sure they're dissolving the DCCU.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I heard of that.
Yeah, which I am fully on board with. I don't like any of the.
I'm completely.
I don't like any of the DC movies.
I'm like 100% Marvel.
Right.
I don't like DC. Marvel's, I think, it's just a lot.
I mean, I do like DC. I like Marvel better, but I do like DC.
There are like a little bit of DC stuff that's pretty nice, but
I like Batman.
It's stupid how like one of their best characters in DC, you just have this one character that is just overpowered.
Right.
Superman
is the worst superhero.
He's just
He
overpowered.
can just do anything unless somebody has this extremely rare rock lying around. That's his only.
It's just so dumb.
Like, why would you get invested in a fight scene between him and someone who doesn't have kryptonite? Because you know who's gonna win. There's no way. It's impossible.
You can't lose unless if they have kryptonite. If they have kryptonite, he just can't. Shit. If they have kryptonite, he. Continue.
Okay. Like Batman versus Superman.
I didn't like that movie.
It's a bad movie.
It's just not a good movie.
It's not a good movie. Like
I did get confused.
Batman just was killing people.
Yeah.
He can't. That's his whole thing, is that he doesn't kill people.
I was confused at like what was that like desert thing?
I have no idea.
Where Batman, it was like Batman just like comes out of,
Like Mad Max.
yeah.
Like,
it was like a Mad Max desert scene and Batman was there.
and he was super buff
Yeah.
and weird looking. His voice sounded really weird.
I was like, what the hell is that?
It's kind of weird how, like, one of Batman's signature things is like the raspy, like, "I'm Batman," you know. But they really don't do that a lot. Like, they went to there's Dark Knight movies, which I haven't seen any of those actually. But
I've seen a couple.
the thing about that is, it's designed to make him seem really threatening. Just makes him sound stupid. Like the Batman in the Arkham games, he was super threatening. I would have pissed my pants if I had seen it in real life.
Also, I feel
And they didn't
like
put a voice
just
on.
like change their characters a lot. I don't know. Like the Flash, they like change his suit in a lot of different. Like they have the DC show Flash, and then when they came out with like a newer movie, they like a different actor, a different suit, looks completely different.
You know that guy who played the Flash in like Justice League.
What's that?
I had no idea.
I don't know who it is.
I don't think I've ever known what his name is.
I like the Flash in the TV series though. That Flash I actually like.
The thing is,
Justice League one I don't really.
The Flash in Justice League. The thing I don't like about him, he's too smiley. He never stops smiling.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's just annoying. I hate it. It's like Tom Holland, where I'm not really annoyed by this, but sometimes I notice it. I'm like, I don't know about that. Where somebody posted on like Reddit about this or something. How he constantly looks like he has a frog in his mouth. I'm pulling up. Wait.
Wait, what?
Look at this. He looks like he has something in his mouth. Wait. Like, look at that. Do you see?
It's just smile.
He
He's
looks
just like hiding, so he's just holding something in his
He
mouth.
looks like he has something in his mouth. He looks like he's got a mouthful of water.
I'm fine with him being the new Spider-Man though.
Also go.
Yeah, fine. I'm fine with him being the new Spider-Man.
He's a great Spider-Man.
I didn't like the Amazing Spider-Man. I didn't like
those
that
were
one. Yeah.
dog shit. I also. This is kind of an unpopular opinion. I don't like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Which one was that?
Like the three.
I don't remember
trilogy.
the actors. Was that the?
I don't know why I can't remember his name. Wait.
I don't ever remember actor names.
It's like it's Peter Parker in those movies. It just didn't Tobey Maguire.
Those were the ones that I liked.
I don't like them. I love Homecoming. Homecoming is
I like that. That was in their play on the Vulture.
yeah.
That
The
was
Vulture was a
pretty-
really good villain in that. Marvel's been making really amazing villains past couple years. Like they usually are not good at that. Like in Iron Man, what was the Iron Man where he had like the whip? I think it was Iron Man 3. The bad guy, he had the whips.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I really liked that one.
I didn't like the villain though. That's what I'm
You
saying.
didn't like the villain? I liked him.
No, well, this is just an example, but you know what's a really good example of a terrible villain in a Marvel movie? Ultron. Ooh.
That was
Get more closer to your mic. This is professional.
yeah. This is very professional.
Ultron.
Ultron, he wasn't that great of a.
He was terrible. I hated him. They tried making him funny, and it was bad. He wasn't funny, and also, why are you trying to make jokes every 5 seconds?
Mhm.
Bad.
Oh, you know what? Marvel series, just in general, that's probably lost so much, like, people who actually like supporters of it.
X-Men.
X-Men. I don't even like X-Men anymore. I liked the original like Wolverine X. I like the original ones, like the one and the two. But any other past that, I just don't enjoy anymore.
Like, I like the first X-Men, but it's not something I would ever like want to watch again just by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, none of those movies. I really want to see Logan. That movie looks like
It was pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
I saw it. Yeah, the Dark Phoenix coming up. I'm not gonna watch.
I'll watch it.
I've just given up on the X-Men. They haven't made really much. I didn't like their last movie either. The one where like they went. I think that was the last movie when they like sent him back in time.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah. That
one.
I did not like that in the slightest.
Ooh. That one was real bad. Just was not. They tried bringing in Deadpool.
I mean, I like Deadpool. The Deadpool movies are just. How can you not like the Deadpool movies?
You know what though? Rewatching the first Deadpool movie, it's not as good as it was.
I've rewatched both Deadpool movies like 3 times, and I still like
the Deadpool. I still like Deadpool 2.
That's
the thing. Like, a lot of people prefer Deadpool over Deadpool 2. The first Deadpool over Deadpool 2. I disagree. I like Deadpool 2 better. I think it's funnier and more engaging. Same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. I like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Like, a good portion better than the first one.
I like the first one more than the second one.
Because I didn't like Drax in the first one.
You didn't?
I didn't think it was funny that he found out being literal.
That's the problem. Oh, yeah, that's a major issue with newer movies. They try to be more and more funny. It doesn't matter how Godzilla. They crack so many jokes in that movie. And they have like little parts where like there was this one scene where Godzilla, the King Ghidorah, whatever the fuck, was Ghidorah. He was gonna like he fired like the electric shot and just killed a group of soldiers. But before they died, one soldier, it just panned in on this one soldier that just looked up and said, "Oh shit," and then they all died. They have so many of those moments in that movie. Where it's just, where this one character just says this one-liner, and it's so stupid. I just don't like it.
I didn't think they cracked too many jokes in that movie. But I did think that the jokes that they did crack were not
stupid.
Good.
Yeah.
Like when he said, "I think it is the one where the genitals are blurred out." That's not funny.
I thought that was.
First of all, like in context, it was supposed to be like a documentary of the breeding of titans. So why, if it's a documentary, would you blur out the genitals?
Also, if it's not human genitals, why would you blur it? If it's not like human related genitals, why would you blur it out?
Right. Also,
because like, how are we supposed to know that is sexual? We could just look at them and be like, what are they doing?
But also, there was no setup for that joke. They were just in a super important meeting, and the people left, and he was like, documentary.
It's a documentary.
Verizon man.
Verizon man, yep.
Did he have a lazy eye? You said he had a lazy eye.
No, I mean, I think it was just from an angle it looks like it.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
I don't actually think he does.
I don't think he has a lazy eye.
From an angle it looks like he had one.
Okay, see ya.